My name is Scott Johnston, project manager here at Sansom. I've been here about 14 years. Started as a general labourer, drilling holes and doing the odd jobs, and managed to work my way to where we are now. We're doing two separate roofs that are connected. It's about 1,700 square metres, roughly 90 pretty large plinths, and then just a plethora of penetrations through there. It's with a TPO membrane from Viking. The tanking works were already well underway, and the roofing contract came up for grabs, so I put my hand up to run something that I haven't had that much experience in previously. It's with a membrane that we have traditionally not done much of in the past, so we're just getting into that market now. We're doing a lot of the underground works on site, as well as the facade team are doing a lot of the joint sealant on site. It's applied just by adhesion, so it's just a big spray-on glue that has to be rolled over and pressed into the substrate. Some large-scale rolls, about 4 meters, and they weigh about 200 kgs each, so you've got some complexities around just moving the stuff and laying it down. A lot of forward planning prior to materials arriving on site to see what's going to be the most economical way of getting it down and laid. And we always try and incorporate a building package when we're doing these tenders, so they can get one company over all 3 facets. I'd say today it'd be 10 to 12 guys on site, with most of them being on the tanking side, and that will soon flip back to men on the roof. So it's just showing the versatility of the staff that we have. We've got men that can literally go from one trade to the other very competently. Challenges we face on the side, there's been quite a few penetrations, a couple of hundred going through the membrane, which we've needed to come up with bespoke details between ourselves, the supplier, architects, facade engineer, and the client. The standard details from the supplier didn't fit this bespoke detail, so it was Frankensteining about 3 different ones together, getting something that everyone's happy with before proceeding. Some of them have taken a while to get there, but we've got there in the end, and there's a lot of guys at the company that I can lean on. If I'm not sure of something, everyone here is very helpful. It's not really the size of this project that was the mitigating factors, it was the short time frame. So the turnaround was contractually very short. With my specialty being in the tanking department, we are able to call upon those guys up onto the roof if the time pressure really hits, and vice versa. Some of our competitors don't even have 10 guys in the company. We've got 12 on a single roof. There's time frames that is very hard to make. You get 4 guys sick on a Monday. They don't care. So the size of our company is definitely one of our strong points, as well as the trained applicators that we do have. Not many other companies could pull off both frames of this job in the short time frame that we have. Just the forward planning, the programming, we'll be able to get tighter on that around the next one, knowing what our output would be with this kind of roof, especially the large scale plinth on site. They're about 1 meter high. We generally hadn't done them of that size with this membrane before, so it was just rough guesstimates and then getting contractually locked into those guesstimates. So it was quite strenuous keeping to those timeframes. I think the learnings from that, as well as being able to pick up those bespoke detail options going forward without having to go through the bureaucracy of every other company signing it off, because we'll have that already prior to starting. We'll know what we need to come up with, be able to put it forward to the client, saying, and let them know that this is going to happen in 2 months when you install these penetrations. It'll be very helpful. Yes, yeah, we're on track for the main roof. We've completed the main section, so they can land the plant on top and continue their critical path. On-site team being able to deliver such a large-scale roof in such a small time. Mike, the contracts manager, has done a great job doing the roof works, as well as balancing the tanking works down below. The on-site team has been guns blazing 6 days a week. They've been doing really well. As well as the support back in the office as far as detailing goes. A lot of other contract managers, project managers and directors here have been very helpful with their input with some of these bespoke details. It's been a fun ride. We're still got a bit to go yet prior to finishing the smaller roofs, but I think we're in a rhythm now, and I'm very confident we're going to deliver in time. Yeah, well, it has been fun for me. I'm happy to be trusted as the first time tanking underground works to be handed a roof of this size with a membrane I've never used before. I'm happy I have the trust in the company to be able to do that. It's been a great learning process, especially with us doing all three facets of the build. It bodes well for us in the future going forward into the tendering process. Clients know that we can deliver on all three fronts. Nothing will change going forward. We'll still keep trying to innovate and learning as we go.